Here we go. We are in Japan, outside my apartment, and here is an example of what it's like to wake up in Japan. Zoom in here. Can't zoom. Okay, you can just see. Here we have people at an apartment across the way. It's a house, and they are doing construction. This is about a few meters. You can see the density. A few meters from my house, and it's 9 o'clock in the morning on a Saturday, and woke up to the sound of Japanese guys screaming so they could do some kind of major construction project, like I don't know, like you're in a construction zone, and it's right outside my apartment, and everybody's up. There's a guy across the way here. Probably be pissed off if he sees I'm filming him, but he's doing his gardening. Everybody's already up. There's a next guy here. He's not asleep at 9 in the morning on the Saturday. These people are doing construction on their house, and they decided to start it at, well, about 8:30 in the morning on the Saturday, and they have no problem because, as Japanese, they're already up. No sleep for the Japanese. Workaholics, every one of them. Let's see here. If we go on down to my beautiful neighborhood, which is wonderfully condensed. There is no space. There's the house that was constructed about, I would say about 6 months ago. It used to be an empty parking lot. This is like a construction bonanza for the Japanese. And across the way there is another construction project. People are there already. They started construction a couple of weeks ago, and they rolled the trucks in. You can see a Japanese guy there. They start basically making lots of noise from about 8 o'clock in the morning. The Japanese don't have a 5-day work week. They have a 6-day work week. So as you can hear, they got the trucks in here like it's major construction, but if you see here, what we got is mini tractors. Looks like clown tractors because there's no space. This is started about 8:30 to 8 o'clock in the morning, and they've got a construction schedule here which says we will be working 6 days a week. So this has pretty much been non-stop in our wonderful neighborhood here. And here it goes. These are the sounds you wake up to in Japan if you live in a neighborhood with an incredibly high population density. And he just backed into his own tractor there. I guess that's what happens when you don't get any sleep. And this is the beautifully old and dirty apartment that they live across the street from. You'd think it was in some kind of slum area, but there's a bunch of garbage and stuff back here. This is like a apartment for single Japanese guys, I guess. Right in here. This is the Japanese apartment across from my place. And these guys, you can hear their voices, street guys. This has pretty much been going on for about, 2 years that we've been living here. Every area of this tiny block has been sectioned off and reconstructed, and it goes on with all the noise and people and sounds and machines 6 days a week, and starts at 8 in the morning. So my wife and I were awake until 5 in the morning, and we're up for our wake-up call here at 9 a.m. So you can see the tiny plot of land they're building on. It's as if they're in, I'm reminded of Las Vegas, where they got major development going on there, houses going up every day. But this is the area that they have to construct in, and they just keep building. People come in and buy land because there's nowhere else to go. There's no space in Japan, of course. And people desperate for a low-priced plot of land come in and buy up anywhere, anytime. And the Japanese construction don't care about people who live in the area, what time they wake up, because other Japanese are already up at the same time. These guys are luckily ignoring me. So it all starts at about 8 in the morning and goes on till 5, 6 days a week, every day in this, well, I want to say slum, but it's kind of a mixed match of slum and houses built up. And you can see there's very little space, extremely high population density in a developed country with the second highest poverty rate for an OECD country. Life in Japan, my friends. Do not come here. Repeat, do not come here. Alright, take care.